Hello, this is Jeff Brutus from Lionhead Studios. I'm the test lead for the Fable Lost Chapters. I'm joined here by my testing compadre,
Timmins. The two of us are now going to walk you through 3 of Fable's quests. Some you may have seen in the original, some are new.
The hero has just finished guild training, and so what you see here is an undeveloped hero. He has basic weapons, sword and bow. At the moment we're going to now make our way to the map table and pick up a quest, which is the Wasp Boss quest.
Now that we've taken the quest card from the map table, we're going to go outside to Lookout Point, where the quest will officially begin. Lookout Point's first region that you enter, having graduated from the guild. On the left here you'll see a trading outpost, where you can come here and change your hero title. So you start off with the basic chicken chaser, but you can work all the way up to gladiator. Now that we've had our formal introduction to the script from the villager, we're now going to follow him up the path. You can move around the world of Albion in many different ways. You can roll, you can run, you can walk, and you can be stealthy to help yourself steal things.
A massive wasp was just attacking the picnic area. The villagers are running out screaming. You're the only hero around, so you've taken up the challenge to go in there and kick butt, really. So this is the hero doing his thing.
I think that's a bit of an understatement, Jeff. I think he's going to whoop some serious wasp hide. The hero is now located in the picnic area. Upon entering, a cutscene starts, where the hero can quite clearly see that the villagers are under attack.
Yes, Ted, there seems to be a lot of carnage going on here, as you rightly said so. As you can see here in this lovely cutscene that was done by one of our lovely cutscene guys. Okay, the quest is now kicked off. Your first point of call is to save these poor villagers, and that's a good way of getting morale here. So as you can see, he's doing all his flourishing moves here. Yep, there you go, collecting all the orbs so he can get his experience up, so once he gets to the point of leveling up, he can do.
So the hero's thinking to himself, now that was a walk in the park, but oh no, here comes the wasp menace herself, sending out her worker bees to destroy him. And the hero's going to fight them, or he can just go straight for her, but he chooses to get the extra experience from the little wasps. He's now using his lightning attack. There are 18 spells in all. There are 2 new epic spells specifically designed for the Lost Chapters. There's also bow combat, as you can see here. Again, she's casting more of her worker bees to try and distract the hero, but no, the hero's having none of it, just going straight for her.
Now as you can see, he's just taking out all the worker bees so he can go straight for the mother of all wasps. Here we go. Lightning, a few hits with a few flourish moves in a minute. Here we go, look at that. Ah, and she's down for the count.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. She'd definitely be getting up after that one. So now the hero's just that little bit closer to being more legendary, more renowned, and above all, the hero of all heroes.
Basically, as you can see now, the hero is now being greeted by the villagers, thanking him for saving their lovely picnic area. From here on the stats screen, you'll be able to see the renown, the money, and most of all, the trophy that you got, which is, of course, the wasp.
But Jeff, by far the coolest thing you can do with your trophies is show them off to people. You know, when you've got a nice car, you show it off to people. When you've got a nice trophy, you want to show it off to people, see how they react to it. In this case, they'll applaud you. If it's a bad trophy, well, you might get a couple of boos. Also in Fable, there's something called expressions, so you can show them your gratitude by, you know, letting off a little wind.
And on that bum note, we're going to move ahead now and see what the hero's like a little bit later on.
Now, for those of you that played Fable 1, you may remember this region, Fisher Creek. In Fable 1, the fisherman needed your help. Now he needs your fish. Having read through all the forums and gathering all the public's feedback from Fable 1, a common suggestion was to expand on fishing. So we thought, how about having a fishing competition for the Lost Chapters?
This is my hero. He's got blonde hair, as you can see. This is because he's gone down the path of righteousness. I also got him decked out in the latest will user gear. I've taken off the top layer, so basically he's got his bare chest, which can show off the scarring, show off the tanning as well as you go out in the sun. And also, you can, when you put tattoos on, the villagers would always comment on it.
Yeah, Jeff, your hero looks alright, but wait till you see my hero in the next quest. Back to the quest at hand. We now got a fish, which we caught earlier, which we're going to give to this fisherman to try and win the competition. The question is it going to be big enough? Now we now know the size. We're going to enter it into the competition, and with a little bit of luck, we'll win. Well, it looks like our fish was big enough, and we've won the first prize, which is one of Albion's finest fisherman hats. In the Lost Chapters, there are loads of new hats, all the way from chicken hats to demon helms. With that amount on offer, what hat will you wear?
Also, the other thing the hero has won is a better fishing rod. and a silver key that would open up the silver chests that you find across Albion.
Now moving on to the third and final part, we're now going to be situated in Hook Coast, which again was a region in Fable 1, but now has a whole different meaning. This new quest is called the Ship of the Drowned and continues on from where Fable 1 left off. So to get to Hook Coast, the hero's teleported there. This is via a colour skate. Colour skates are really useful in Fable as it just saves a lot of time of always having to walk to places, especially as now we've got all this new content. The guard's now giving the hero a heads up on what's happened. The town's been evacuated, but usually this town would have been fully populated with people. It's got a tavern, it's got shops, you can get married, you can rent houses to people. I mean, there's just so much you can do, it really is endless.
The hero's making his way to the lighthouse, but let's stop and have a look at Ted's hero. And yes, Ted, I have to agree, your hero is much better looking than mine. Demonic helmet, demonic armour, look at that, even a new sword.
Not only that, Jeff, but did you also notice the red eyes, the red mist around my feet, the flies around my head? Thankfully it's not like real life, but in Fable you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah, Ted, enough of the big-headedness. Anyway, meanwhile, back to the quest. The hero is now making his way up the lighthouse stairs where he's going to insert the fire heart which he got from a previous quest. The fire heart has now been activated, and as you can see from this cutscene, it blows out the windows. The hero stands back in amazement. He now looks behind him where he sees one of the rival heroes, which is Briar Rose. Briar Rose is one of the heroes that you saw originally in Fable 1, but never got to see much of her.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Jeff, but we've got more important things at hand. This is a new summoner, but we don't want to shade too much, so I think it's best if we leave it there.
It's a shame we have to stop it there, but there's so much more, from like 9 new levels, 16 new quests, more expressions, more clothing, more adventure.
The PC version is already in shops now, but the Xbox version will be out on the 18th of October. From us here at Lionhead, we hope you enjoy the game as much as we enjoyed making it.